Hello everyone, Becca here from Willow Hill Designs. Welcome to my channel, and I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know we did. It was so nice to be together. My daughter came up from out of state with her family and was visiting, and we've been having such a nice time getting together, and just the togetherness is so wonderful. And I love this time of year. I love the whole sentiment behind Thanksgiving and just giving thanks, no matter how hard things are in your life, and even what's going on in our country. It's so nice to take time and just be thankful and grateful for all that we do have. Um, it's just a I love the holiday season anyway. I think it brings out the best in everyone. But anyway, today I am sharing my Christmas bird for the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 2. And for anyone that's new here, this has been a year-long project. The first 6 months were Volume 1, and Volume 2 are the last 6 months of the year, and it's a Christmas volume. And so I have 2 signatures already done. This is one signature and the second signature. So there's really, we don't have much more to go. I think we only have, let's see, 2 more after this one. I'm still catching up. But this is my Christmas bird. And what I decided to do on this, of course, I'm still stitching on the napkins, which are making up my signatures. And so this was the first page and the last signature. And so I am stitching on the linen of the napkin, and I decided I wanted to add a little bit of color in the background just to give sort of a little hint of blue, the blue sky. And I just tore some strips of this batik fabric, which just has little designs of leaves or branches, something like that. It's just a pale blue with a lot of ivory and white in it. And so I used that to tear some strips to put here on the page, and I stitched those down with an invisible stitch. And then I put my little bird on here, and I had drawn this pattern a while ago. I had made a quilt for my little grandson Easton when he was being born, and his nursery theme was woodland animals. And so this little bird and another little bird on the other side of the quilt, it was a little girl bird and a little boy. This bird had a little baseball cap on, and the little girl had a kerchief and on her head, and suspended between their beaks was a string, and then the letters on a bunting spelled out Easton. And the rest of his quilt is composed of little woodland animals. There's a baby deer and a little hedgehog and a bunny. And just different little animals. There's a tree with an owl on it in the tree. And my daughter wanted that theme for his nursery. So I had this little pattern that I had drawn. This is just a smaller version of it. And originally I was thinking of a partridge in a pear tree, but since I already had this little bluebird drawn, I said, oh, I'll use that. That'll make it easy. So this is just done, cut out all out of wool, this little bird. And hopefully you can see that. The cap is also out of wool. And I did a little bit of embroidery on the wings. I did some lazy daisy stitch and some French knots. And this little pom-pom on his hat was, it was in part of some lace where there were all these little balls, little circular shapes. So I cut one out to put on the end of his little cap here, his little winter cap. And so once I had the bird pretty well where I wanted him, and I also had cut out a little piece of, this is Cave Facet fabric, and I thought it would be fun to have a little Christmas ball suspended from his beak, flying somewhere, maybe to this tree or to another tree in the forest to decorate. And so I just used a little bit of gold sulky thread on the top of this for the top of the Christmas ball, and a little bit in the ball itself. I don't know that you can see that really. And so that pretty much took care of the bird, and I just wanted it to be kind of a soft page. So I decided to add some of this lace. It made me think of kind of a snowy scene for some reason, maybe because that blue was so light, so pale, and kind of wintry looking. And this was the lace that I have, and I was able to cut some branches off of this. And so this I thought was very pretty, and just kind of to me, gave it sort of a wintry look. So I put that lace here and just sort of had it come curving down in here and also here. And I had this little doily that kind of resembled a snowflake. And so I thought I would apply that, and then I put some of these branches of the lace coming out from that to just kind of frame the picture a little bit. And then I decided on this little doily to put some 3 little buttons. These are Lori Holt's cute little buttons, she calls them. And these are in sort of a rose color. And so I put those on there, and I cut some little holly leaves out of felt. This is wool felt. And stitched those on there. And then I added some, some French knots on here. I don't know if there may be little flowers or berries, something like that. Just some sort of deep blue French knots on here. I also added some stars I cut out of a fabric that I have, and I stitched those on with a silver sulky thread in the center. I don't know if you can see that. These are just kind of stitched on with, and they're actually outlined in silver, these stars. I don't know if you can pick that up on here or not, but I thought they would be an interesting addition. And then I decided I would embroider a little Christmas tree. I knew that I wanted this bird to be flying over a little Christmas tree. I had done a little sketch of this page just to get an idea. And so this is kind of a little Charlie Brown Christmas tree here, with outline stitch and straight stitch. And I did a few French knots on here, so maybe it's a yew or something. I was going to say juniper, but that has blueberries. And so that's the little tree. And that's my little dog Piper, who hears somebody hammering. And I also added some sequins at the bottom here for some sparkle to sort of simulate snow. And then I added, I love to add these little woodland creatures. I have so many nice fabrics with little animals on them. And so I added two little squirrels. One has a sweater, and I added some red, just embroidery. It's DMC floss, to his collar here, and the other little squirrel, I added a little red bow to her neck. I guess this would be the little girl. And so they're together, and maybe this is their Christmas tree. I don't know. This could be their Christmas tree. And lastly, I added some little white French knots for snow. I thought it would be pretty to make it look like this is a snowy scene, a snowy day, and this little bluebird is flying to they're decorating a tree in the forest. That's what I was imagining while I was doing this. So I think that's everything. That completes this page for the bird, for the little bird. And let's see, I don't think I brought my image. No, I didn't. I chose an image. The next page is to do Father Christmas. And I have more of a Santa image, so I'm thinking that that will work, and that will go on this page. So I have a full page for that one. And once I do him, I will be caught up, I think this Wednesday, she'll give us a new, Rachel and Sarah will give us a new prompt, and I believe there's only 2 left. That'll make 12. And there's only how many weeks left? I think 3 for the year. Oh my gosh, I have to get going with Christmas. But so that is my little Christmas bird page. I'll try to give you a close-up here. Let's see everything that was done. There was a lot of stitching done on this. I don't know if you can see the embroidery on his wings. And the little squirrels in the tree. And that is my Christmas bird page. So my book is coming along. There's this signature and this signature and now this signature. This is going to be a fairly thick book, I think. I think I'm going to have to enlarge the spine on the book that I chose for this. But and today in case you're seeing letters popping out here, today I'm just using as my backdrop a little quilt that I had just finished quilting actually last night, and it says home on it. And this is actually a McKenna Ryan design. It's so pretty. And I will be hanging this up in my bedroom. But that was my backdrop. I just didn't want to get out my other backdrop. How's that for lazy? Oh, maybe it's holiday backlash. I don't know. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate it. And joining me on my journey with Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. And you can go on YouTube and look at the videos of all the people who are working on this journal. It's Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 2. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.